alumni magazines are traditionally a place for a community. And for most alumni magazines, it's the class notes, usually in the back of the magazine, that are the place where news is shared among alumni. What we have found a little bit is that the most recent grads, not too many notes coming from that group in the last I'd say the last year or so. It's not as if Facebook is really a competition or taking away the class notes. It's just that there's an alternative way to have a community, a social network that traditionally for alumni has been in the pages of alumni magazines. There are 240,000 Harvard alumni right now, and there are 50,000 Harvard people on the Harvard network, of whom about 6,000 are current undergrads, and whom about another 20,000 or 30,000 are under the age of 27. 6 months ago or so, we thought, let's put a Facebook page up and let's start connecting to undergraduates who don't get our magazine. One of our former alums and former sort of a special editorial fellow when he was at the magazine runs the New York Times online city room. And we told him about the fan of Harvard magazine. So he put him, he's a fan of the New York Times and he's a fan of Harvard magazine. Within a few days, we had a couple of his friends, hey, what's this Harvard magazine? And become our friends too. Our magazine's been on the web since 1996, a long time, and really until about 2 years ago, it was almost entirely what was in the magazine in print was online. But now, for example, in the consumer magazine industry, it's sort of considered standard practice to have blogs, comment pages, additional content, multimedia content, all this kind of stuff that's just sort of accepted. And we are getting there slowly, I think. Editorially, what we try to do is comb through millions of ideas and programs and things and prompt alumni and professors and research and sort of try to pick the best and the most interesting part every other month. So sometimes you can say, oh, well, what we really should be doing is we'll hire this freelance video team and we'll do that. Well, actually, no, we should be finding the best 5 or 6 video podcasts or whatever around the university and choosing the best and, including that in our website or including that in our email outreach. I had an alum come up to me at an event in May, an older alum. At the end of the event, he came to me and said, whatever you do, don't put the magazine 100% online. And I said, don't worry, it's a few years down the road and, don't worry, we're not doing that. At the same time, we get people, not tons, but we get people saying, if you want to save money, why don't you stop sending me? I'll read the whole thing online. I'm happy to read the magazine online. I said, great, so sure, we'll stop it. Martha Sulzberger, the publisher of the New York Times, says something like, well, I don't care if it's print or whatever. We're just going to be doing it. We're going to be the best in the world, and that's it.